Hey YouTube, Kiratwig here, bringing you my first anime and manga review for my channel. I've actually been wanting to do these reviews for a while now. I've just never really had the time or the motivation to do them, but I've been getting into anime and manga a lot more recently, so I thought why not? I asked you guys what you think of doing these reviews. Got a few good responses from people, so I thought I'd go ahead and give them a shot. I'm sure there are a lot of anime fans that are on my channel and manga fans, so I thought doing these would be pretty cool to get into other topics with my fans and all that. Probably do at least, maybe one or two a month. If they get more popular, if they receive some pretty positive feedback from my fans, I'll do more. But I think one or two a month would be a pretty good number. So we'll go ahead and get started. I thought we'd start off with one of my favorite anime/mangas. It's called The Law of Ueki. It's not that well known, but I like the concept and the story of the manga and anime. Pretty much the main character's name, Kosuke Ueki. Your average middle schooler, like most anime and manga. Pretty much he's given the power to turn trash into trees by his teacher, Mr. Kobayashi. And his teacher is a celestial from the celestial world. That's like the main concept of this show, fighting for the celestial king position. And pretty much what they do, they give sponsors the power to choose a candidate, which are middle school students, and the middle school students pretty much have to fight it out between one another to decide the candidate for the celestial king position. Pretty much like the strongest fighter becomes king of the celestial world. Well, not the student themselves, the sponsor for the students. There we go. So Mr. Kobayashi is Ueki's sponsor pretty much. So if Ueki wins, he becomes the next celestial king and whatnot. Anyway, I like the anime. It's a pretty cool concept. It's pretty similar to Zatch Bell. The plot line pretty much. The whole there being 100 students in the competition, like with Zatch Bell being 100 Momotos in that competition. So it's a pretty similar story to that. Sure, some people there are other stories who have thought of that plot as well. But it's a pretty sweet story. The battles are pretty sweet, pretty short, but pretty awesome also. They got a bunch of different powers in this show. I think I've already stated Ueki's power is the power to turn trash into trees. All he has to do is clasp some garbage or anything what you would guess would be trash in his hand, and he can turn it into a tree. He can shoot it at people. There was one scene where he shot chestnuts out of the tree at his opponent and was able to bruise his eye with that, so it's pretty sweet. There are other characters in the show. All the main characters are pretty much power users, set to fight against one another. One of his rivals, his name is Seiichiro Sano, has the power to turn towels into iron, as useful as that can be. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. His main rival in the series his name is Robert Hayden. It's the most English name you're ever going to see in a Japanese manga. So Robert Hayden, and his power is the power to turn thoughts into reality. And the whole concept of the show is based around righteousness. Ueki always wants to do the most righteous thing, what he thinks is right. He hates people who are evil pretty much. He's like the most stereotypical good guy out there, but he's pretty sweet also, because after I watch this anime, every single time I always want to do good things for good people. I never want to act bad, because I think, what would Kosuke Ueki think of this? And obviously he wouldn't think right of me not helping an old lady cross the street or whatnot. So it has a pretty good storyline. He's kind of an idiot like most manga characters and all that, but that's what makes you love him so much. Let's see, total there's about 50 episodes of the anime and I think 16 volumes of the manga. The manga's kind of hard to find in stores. It's pretty old. Usually you want to get them online because most bookstores don't carry the manga anymore. It was published by Shonen Sunday, I think. I sometimes still see the anime in stores. People bring them in when they're done watching them. That's how I was able to get my collection of the DVDs. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. As much as I can say without spoiling too much for you guys of the show. I definitely recommend giving it a shot, either the anime or the manga. The anime doesn't stray too far from the story of the manga. Actually, they're both pretty much the exact same thing. There's no differences really between the two. The anime is 50 episodes, so that should give you enough time to watch it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So comment down below what you guys think. Definitely recommend watching this anime. It's awesome. One of my favorites, like I've stated. Also comment down below for future videos. If you guys like the segment, I'll continue doing it. I think this was a pretty good discussion. There's a lot of anime out there that I've watched, so I'd be happy to do a bunch of different reviews for them. I've already got a couple in mind for the next couple videos if you guys enjoyed this. And that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kiratwig out.